Hi everyone and welcome to Classic American Car. In today's video, we're diving into some classic cars available on the marketplace for some seriously low prices. Stick around to see some fantastic deals and also for the purchase link. It is in the description of this video.
Number 1 minus 1,990 Ford Mustang LX Coupe GL and Gardner. NJ $7,500. Here's your chance to grab a real deal Fox body Mustang clean, straight, and absolutely packed with potential. This 1990 Ford Mustang LX Coupe isn't just another tired old roller. This one's an Alabama-born zero-rust survivor still wearing its original paint, and it's been kept far away from the abuse that so many others have suffered over the years. Let's talk about what's under the hood. This car's running. A 347-stroker with Edelbrock Performer RPM aluminum heads. The motor's got very low miles on it, and it pulls hard. Well, it did until a bent intake valve sidelined one cylinder. But here's the thing, it still starts right up, still drives, and compression is solid on the other 7 cylinders, between 145 and 180 psi. Bore scope shows clean cross-hatching, so this motor is still healthy, just needs a quick top-end fix. If you know your way around a small block, this is weekend work. Out back, the rear end has just been fully rebuilt, a fresh 4.10 geared rear that hooks up and moves. Suspension's been tastefully upgraded with drop springs and new Coney rear. Shocks plus new upper control arms and a sump tank. Interior surprisingly nice, tight, unsagged headliner, working map light, upgraded front seats with no rips, and the back seat only has some light fading. No race history, no hard launches, no drama. The car was listed before and blew up with over 70 messages. People know what this is. It's back up now because I just don't have the time to fix the valve. My loss is your gain. This is a perfect turnkey cruiser for someone who wants to finish it off and hit the street without breaking the bank. Please don't waste my time with lowballs, trades, or is it available messages. If you're serious, come check it out. If not, just keep scrolling. This car deserves someone who'll appreciate what it is. Number 2 minus 1,966 Buick Skylark Custom, Central Valley, NY. $3,300 if you've been hunting for an honest-to-goodness mid-60s GM project that hasn't already been picked over or ruined by backyard hacks. This 1966 Buick Skylark Custom might be exactly what you're looking for. Sitting in Central Valley, and why, this car is all there, original, complete, and just waiting for someone to bring it back to life. This isn't a patched-up parts car. It's a full restoration candidate with good bones. The frame is solid, all. The trim is intact and in decent condition, and it's a factory AC car. That's right, it came with air conditioning straight from the factory in 1966. You don't see that every day. The original 340 V8 is still in the engine bay, though it's currently locked up. I haven't tried to free it up, just being transparent. The trunk floor has already been patched with new braces and panels, just needs some finish work. The floors inside the car will need patching or possibly a full replacement, depending on your skill level and how deep you want to go. I've got a clean New Jersey title in hand, and I'd love to finish the car myself, but an injury has put me out of commission for the foreseeable future, so I'm passing the torch. This isn't for someone looking for a weekend driver, this is for a serious builder who wants a solid 60s Buick to put their mark on. Don't bother asking if it's still available. I'll take the ad down when it's sold. No dreamers, no lowball offers. Come see it in person if you're serious. Number 3 minus 1,999 Pontiac Grand Prix Coupe, Philadelphia, PA, $1,000. Sometimes a clean body is half the battle, and this 1999 Pontiac Grand Prix Coupe is about as clean as they come. Located in Philly, this two-door Grand Prix has 0 dents and still carries that unmistakable late 90 South GM coupe swagger. It's got 1.4 OK on the odometer. Clean PA title, and here's the deal, it's got engine and trans issues, but it still drives. Yep, it moves under its own power. This makes it a perfect donor, parts car, or maybe even a rescue project if you're ambitious. Not a lot of these left in this shape. Whether you're looking for sheet metal, a clean shell for a swap, or just want a rare body style to mess around with, this is a good deal for just $1,000. Don't expect perfection, but the potential is there. Number 4, 1989 Cadillac El Dorado Coupe, Port Washington, NY. $2,000. Oh, there's just something about late 80s Cadillac that hits different. The sharp lines, the cushy ride, the sheer presence, and this 1989 Cadillac El Dorado Coupe has all of that in spades. Finished in glossy black with a contrasting white interior, this El Dorado oozes old-school charm. With 128,000 miles on the clock, it's been around the block a few times, but it's held up remarkably well. Automatic transmission, classic digital dash, and that unmistakable Cadillac road feel, it's all still there. This isn't a Concours restoration, but it's a perfect low-budget cruiser or weekend nostalgia trip. For $2,000, it's hard to beat the vibe. If you've ever wanted to float down the road in a boxy Cadillac, here's your chance. Throw some white walls on it and you're good to go. Number 5 minus 2008 Ford F150 FX4 Supercrew, red blank. NJ, $4,000. Need a truck that doesn't mind getting dirty but still drives strong every single day. Check out this 2008 Ford F150 FX4 Supercrew cab 4-door. 4x4, full-size workhorse. With the off-road attitude to back it up. Yeah, the body's got 295,000 miles on it. But here's the catch. The engine and transmission were both swapped and have only about 100k miles on them. This was a former company fleet truck, meaning it's been regularly maintained and serviced throughout its working life. I picked it up recently, gave it some attention, and now I daily it without issues. Sure, it's not showroom fresh. It sat for a little while and it could use a detail and some TLC, but mechanically it's strong. These FX4s come with skid plates, limited slip rear diff, and a more rugged suspension setup built for the job site, trails, or towing your toys. Interior's not bad, everything works, and it drives like a truck should. If you're looking for a cheap 4x4 that doesn't need major repairs to hit the road, this is it. $4,000 gets you a whole lot of truck ready to work, haul, or just be your reliable daily. Number 6 minus 2008 Dodge Avenger SXT, Parlin, NJ. Alright folks, if you're in the market for a super cheap daily, backup car, or even just a solid fixer-upper you can flip, this one might be calling your name. Sitting in Parlin, New Jersey, is a 2008 Dodge Avenger SXT Sedan, and it's going for just $1,300, or best offer you heard that right. Now here's the scoop under the hood. You've got a good strong engine that still has plenty of life left in it. The real issue? There's an electrical gremlin that messes with the transmission every now and then, not all the time, just occasionally. It's not dead, it's not cooked, but something's definitely up in the wiring that needs some attention. But here's where it gets interesting. Everything else, pretty solid. The body, decent. The interior, holding up well. It's got a clean title, no sketchy history. This could be a perfect beater car for local runs. A budget build for someone who knows how to handle minor wiring issues or a project. To flip for a couple extra bucks, not a bad deal at all when you think about it. For less than the cost of a new iPhone, you could have a full car, Parlin, New Jersey. Grab it before someone else does. Number 7 minus 1969 Ford Mustang Coupe Body, Fredericksburg, VA. Alright Mustang fans, this one's for the dreamers, the builders, and anyone who's ever said, one day I'll build my own classic Mustang. Well, today might just be that. Day. For grabs in Fredericksburg, Virginia, we've got the shell of a 1969 Ford Mustang Coupe, and it's $4,500 or best offer. But don't scroll past just yet, because even though this is a body-only roller, it's packed with potential. You're getting the bare bones of one of the most iconic muscle cars ever made. No engine, no transmission, true. But what you do get is a hardtop coupe body with its original character still intact. It's a straight structure with clean lines, and yes, it comes with a clean title in hand. Oh, and that's not all, it also includes extra parts. Not just some random bolts and scraps, either real usable stuff. Ask the seller for the full list, it's all included in the sale. Sure, There's some surface rust and body damage, but let's be honest, if you're looking at this car, you're not afraid of a little elbow grease. This isn't for the faint-hearted. This is for someone who wants to build something truly theirs, whether it's a resto mod, drag car, or just a badass Sunday cruiser. Fredericksburg. VA, bring a trailer, bring a vision, bring your Mustang dreams to life. Number 8-1986 Lincoln Continental, Baldwin, NY. Now let me introduce you to something a little different, smooth, classy, and old school cool. Sitting in Baldwin, New York is this 1986 Lincoln Continental, and the owner is letting it go for just $4,500. This isn't just any old Lincoln, it's a time capsule. The seller has owned it for the past 6 years, and get this, they're only the second owner of this car. That's rare, the body is clean, the title is clear, and everything is working as it should. Yep, all the electrics, the windows, the climate control, everything's still functioning like it should in a car twice its age. Now, if you're wondering why it's being sold, the seller won't tell you, and honestly, you don't need to know. What matters is this, you've got a big body American luxury car from the 80s, built like a tank, with that unmistakable Lincoln ride quality, and it still runs strong. Still drives like a dream. No, they're not sending more photos. This isn't for window shoppers. This one's for someone who knows what they're looking at and wants to come see it in person. Baldwin, New York. If you want it, reach out and schedule a look. Number 9-1985 Chevrolet Monte Carlo, Enrico. V. Next up, we've got a project car with real potential and a classic silhouette that still turns heads even under a layer of dust. This is a 1985 Chevrolet Monte Carlo, and it's sitting in Enrico, Virginia, waiting for someone with a wrench and a vision. Asking price, just $1,500. The car's been sitting for a while. So yeah, it's got some rust and the interior has been pulled out. The seller had big plans to swap in bucket seats, maybe build it into a cool street car. But like many of us, life got in the way and the project got put on hold. The good news? It still has the original 4.3L engine, and it comes with a clean title. The body's still recognizable, and if you squint, you can see exactly what this thing could be with a little love. This isn't the car you buy to drive tomorrow. This is the one you buy for the long nights in the garage, the weekend. Wrench sessions, and that first test drive after months of hard work. Enrico, Virginia, bring a trailer and bring your dreams with you. Number 10-1967 Oldsmobile Cutlass, Supreme Ridge, NY. And now for the sleeper pick of the day, a car you don't see every day, but when you do, it makes you stop and stare. Check out this 1967 Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme, priced at $6,500 firm in Ridge, New York. This thing is the definition of drive dash it, dash while dash you dash fix dash it. It's powered by a strong 330 cubic inch V8, paired with a 3-speed automatic transmission, and the best part? It's still driven daily, no trailer queen, no sitting in the corner of a garage. This car is out there putting in miles. The frame is rock solid, no rust issues underneath, the body is decent. Just a few blemishes here and there. It's got factory air conditioning, power windows, power trunk, and even a power antenna. Comes with full floor pans, though only the front floors need replacing. The headliner and visors are missing. But that's an easy fix. This is a legit vintage cruiser you can enjoy now and improve over time. And with all those power options and a strong drivetrain, this is more than just an old car, it's a taste of American muscle history. Ridge. And why, the price is firm, and honestly, it's worth every single penny. Number 11, 1999 Buick Century Limited, a gentleman's ride with a touch of rebellion. Let's talk about a car that doesn't scream for attention but whispers it. Smooth, reserved, and just a little bit mischievous, this 1999 Buick Century Limited Sedan is a nod to a different era. Coming to you out of Verplanck, New York, this car has just 116,000 miles on the clock, which, if you know your Buicks, means it's barely hitting its stride, finished in a rich brown exterior over matching brown interior. This is the kind of color combo you just don't see anymore. It's got that warm, late 90s luxury feel back when comfort was king and the ride felt like a living room on wheels. The leather seats still hug you like an old armchair. The dashboard feels familiar and analog, and the automatic transmission makes it a breeze to drive, whether you're cruising the highway or just running weekend errands. But don't let the gentlemanly looks fool you. This car has some spirit under the hood. It's a sleeper in the truest sense. Perfect for someone who wants reliable, old-school comfort with just enough attitude to make people say, "Hey, what is that?" If you're tired of today's cookie-cutter crossovers and plastic-heavy interiors, this Buick might just be the throwback ride your garage has been waiting for. Number 12. 1975 Plymouth Valiant, the reliable rebel of the streets, all right. Moper fans, here's one you'll want to pause for. This 1975 Plymouth Valiant is straight out of Elma, New York, and it's a survivor in every sense of the word. Priced at $7,500. It's not just another dusty old sedan, it's a piece of working-class history with a heart that still beats strong. Under the hood, it's rocking the legendary Slant 6 engine. If you know, these motors are some of the most dependable engines Chrysler ever built. Tough, simple, and smooth, the Slant 6 was the workhorse of the era. And this one's paired with an automatic transmission for easy driving. The body. Solid, not show car flawless, but clean, complete, and ready to be enjoyed. This car runs and drives like it should. No weird noises, no guesswork. Just a straight shooting old school cruiser that'll outlive most new cars if you treat it right. This is the kind of car you buy when you want to feel the road again. No screens, no sensors. Just the sound of the engine, the smell of real metal and rubber, and the unmistakable satisfaction of driving something that's built with soul. Whether you want a weekend cruiser, a daily with vintage charm, or a base for a period-correct sleeper build, this Valiant delivers. Number 13, 1970 Ford F100 Ranger XLT, the working man's classic. Now this is a truck that tells a story just by sitting still. A little rust, a few bruises, and a ton of personality. That's what you get with this 1970 Ford F100 Ranger XLT, located in Hopewell Junction, New York. This beauty's got that real vintage work truck look, and best of all, she still runs, drives, and carries her scars with pride. We're talking about a 360 cubic inch V8 paired with a good old-fashioned 4-speed manual gearbox. It's got fresh floor pans, new cab mounts, a new rag joint and U-joint, and the carb has been dialed in to get it running right. Yes, there's a knock in the lower end, but if you're handy with a wrench, you know that's fixable. This ain't a turnkey truck for beginners. This is for the folks who don't mind turning a socket wrench on a Sunday. Here's the real deal. On paperwork, this truck is titled just like any other pre-1972 vehicle in New York, no title needed. A bill of sale and a transferable registration is all you need, and that's exactly what the seller's providing. No games, no surprises. Yeah, the steering's got a little play. Yeah, the body's got some rust, but the frame is good. The bones are solid, and the style? Well, that's what you're really paying for. This is the truck you build memories in. The kind you fix up, pass down, and never want to sell. No AC, no frills, just a real deal American pickup that still shows. Up for work. Number 14. 1964 Mercury Comet nose. Rare tin, that's 2. Good to scrap for all you Mercury guys, and I know there's some of you still out there. Check this out. We've got a complete 1964 Mercury Comet front-end assembly available in Baystone, New York. That's right, not just one part. Not just some random piece off Ubaba. A whole nose ready to bolt on and breathe life into your restoration. Why is it for sale? Simple. The seller swapped to a 65 front end because they liked the styling better, but this 64 setup, it's all here. The fenders are straight, yes, there's rust, but nothing a good body guy can't handle. The grille is complete. Headlight mounts and trims? Check. The hood still has its emblem and lower molding, and the fender extensions are intact and undamaged. This is the kind of sheet metal you almost never find anymore, especially not in one complete bundle. Prefer to sell it all together, but willing to part it out if necessary. Located on Long Island, and yeah, shipping's possible for smaller parts. But if you want the full tin setup, you're gonna have to pick it up in person if you're restoring. A 64 Comet or just hoarding rare Mercury parts like a sane human being, this is your shot. Don't let it slip through your fingers. Number 15. 1988 Ford F150 Lariat. Built Ford tough and ready for round to let me paint you a picture. A long bed. Single cab Ford F150 Lariat, sitting proudly in Freehold, New Jersey. The paint's a little faded. The exhaust needs some work, but when you twist the key, she still fires up strong, and that's what matters most. This 1988 classic is more than just an old truck. It's a reminder of when pickups were trucks, not leather-lined grocery getters. It's got the long 8-foot bed for serious hauling, a stout motor that still has plenty of life, and a rugged frame built for blue-collar work. The seller's got a fresh set of exhaust manifolds that just need to be installed, along with a new oil pan and a wipe pawl, included with the truck. That's a big head start for anyone who wants to turn this into a reliable shop truck, weekend hauler, or even a platform for a full resto-mod. Asking $3,000 or best offer. And let's be real, that's a steal for a running classic Ford, but no lowballers, please. If you're here for a $1,200 offer, keep it moving. This truck's got too much potential for that. It's rough around the edges, sure, but it's honest. And in a world full of plastic parts and touchscreen problems, sometimes what you really need is a tough old Ford that gets the job done. Number 16. 1975 Chevrolet K20 2W Beast, 1,500 Beast, $1,500. Mayfield, New York. All right, folks. Here's one for the blue-collar dreamers and backyard builders out there. Sitting tall in Mayfield, New York, this 1975 Chevy K20 may not have a title, but what it does have is a ton of old-school attitude in the kind of square body. Charisma that just doesn't exist anymore. Let's be honest, here this truck isn't winning any car show trophies tomorrow. It's raw, it's tough. It's that old warhorse your granddad might have had sitting behind the barn. But here's the thing, it's lifted, it's got the bones, and it's got a small block 350 V8 under the hood, paired to a 4-speed manual. Transmission, 2-wheel drive, yes. But that doesn't mean it can't be built into something wild. We don't know the full story on it. The current owner was told it ran at one point, and judging by its stance and completeness, it wouldn't take much to get this thing barking again. The body's not in terrible shape, certainly not a rust bucket. It's got that old school Chevy sheet metal, the square lines, the tall ride height, and most importantly, potential at $1,500 or best offer. This isn't just a truck, it's a challenge. It's a blank slate for the guy who wants to build a shop rig, a rat rod, or a trail cruiser. You want a YouTube project that gets attention? This is the one you can pull up in, fire up, and say, yeah, I built that. Number 17. 2001 GMC Sierra 1500 SL long bed, V6 workhorse, $2,900, Staten Island, New York. Here's a truck that's been through the trenches and lived to tell the tale. This 2001 GMC Sierra 1500 SL regular cab long bed comes to US from a family-owned roofing company out in Staten Island, New York, and when we say it's been well kept, we mean it. For years, this truck has served as a loyal fleet rig. It's got the tried and true 4.3 LV6 under the hood with 160,000 miles. But don't let the mileage fool you, this truck runs like it's still on the job site. Oil changes, regular, filters, always replaced. Tires, rotated and roadworthy. This is the kind of maintenance record you want when you're buying a used work truck. It's still got all the gear you need. There's a locking toolbox in the bed, plus a sturdy ladder rack up top. Whether you're a roofer, a handyman, a landscaper, or just someone who wants a reliable pickup to haul materials or tow a trailer, this Sierra's got you covered. What makes it special isn't the chrome or gadgets, it's the fact that this truck was built to work and has proven itself. Still runs and drives great, and at $2,900 or best offer, it's a smart buy for someone who needs a dependable partner that won't quit. No frills, no nonsense. Just a real truck for real work. Number 18. 1972 Ford Grand Torino Sport. Project Fastback with 460 big block. North Bangor, New York. For the diehard builders out there, the ones who see past the rust, the missing parts, and the years of wear, this is your kind of project. This isn't just a car, it's a canvas. What we've got here is a 1972 Ford Grand Torino Sport Fastback. And yes, it's listed as a Mustang, but make no mistake, this is pure Torino muscle. Now, let's not sugarcoat it. The original motor and transmission are long gone. But here's the kicker, it comes with a freshly pulled Ford 460 big block and a heavy-duty C6 automatic transmission straight out of a '69 Lincoln Continental. And that combo? That's torque for days, baby. It's the kind of setup you want. If you're planning to build a serious street bruiser or an old-school drag machine, the body's mostly complete. Interior needs attention, it's not ready to roll, not yet. But the soul is there, and the lines on this car? That long fastback roof, the wide hips, the muscular profile, it's unmistakably 70s Ford. No title, just a bill of sale, but for the guy who doesn't mind getting his hands dirty, this Torino is one of those cars that could become something. Whether it ends up a hot rod, a full resto mod, or a beastly street sleeper, the foundation is here. It's not for the faint of heart, but then again, the best cars never are. Number 19. 1999 Buick Regal GS Supercharged $2,000 Mount Airy. Maryland, here's a car that flies under the radar, but it's got the heart of a warrior. This 1999 Buick Regal GS might look like your grandma's daily driver, but pop the hood and you'll find a factory supercharged 3800 Series 2. V6, one of GM's most legendary engines. This car moves. And not just from A to B, it boogies. It's the kind of sedan that blends comfort with performance, and it's packed with features that make it an underrated gem. It's got 134,000 miles, and it still runs, drives, and stops without a fuss. The AC blows ice cold, the heat works great, and the Grand Touring suspension means it rides smoother than most cars in its class. Need reliability? It's had recent service, new coil packs, a new starter, and a fresh crank position sensor. Tires are in good shape. There's even a full-size spare in the trunk. Sure, it could use a little TLC, but for just $2,000, you're getting a sleeper. That's already halfway there. Whether you're a teenager looking for a first car with guts, or a car guy wanting a quick and comfy daily that doesn't draw attention, this Buick is a smart, budget-friendly buy. Number 20. 2002 Chevrolet Suburban 1500 LS 4WD. One owner, $3,900, negotiable. Huntington Station, New York. Now here's a big body bruiser that's ready for work, family, or adventure. This 2002 Chevy Suburban 1500 LS is the kind of full-size SUV that's built to last. And this one owner, no accidents. No stories. With just 116,000 original miles. This Suburban has a ton of life left. It's the LS model, so it comes loaded, leather interior, sunroof, third row seating, rear A seat, the whole 9 yards. It's four-wheel drive, so whether you're tackling upstate winters or hauling the boat out to the lake, this truck has you covered. No rust on the doors. The frame is solid, no rot. The AC blows cold, the heat works hot, and there are zero check engine lights. It's the kind of vehicle you can load the kids into on Friday, haul lumber on Saturday, and take to church on Sunday. And when the seller says, clean NY title in hand, you know it's ready to go, priced at $3,900 and slightly negotiable. The Suburban is a lot of machine for the money. You want room, power, reliability? This rig checks all the boxes. Just, don't waste time asking if it's available. If the post is up, it's for sale.